always get so nervous on this part.
I know. You see, I've grown so much. Okay, hello, welcome back to my channel. Today's episode 9. Job hunting and school/work transition. I have the twins in here today. Yin and yang, tit for tat. We're just gonna go ahead and get into it.
Oh, we are?
Episode 9. Let's get it. Second to last episode. We're doing well. We're doing well. Yay! Episode 9!
Hey, shout out Alicia. She's my new bartender.
Okay, so today we're talking job hunting.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking job hunting and school/work transition. First things first, introduce yourselves. Who are you people? What are you randos?
You wanna go
Twins?
first?
Yin and yang?
We back at it again, man. Your boy Daniel, aka Free Sales, checking in on the check-in.
Oh, it's your boy Shelley, 2 Shells, aka Mr. Say That Shit Again. y'all get what that means toward the end of the episode.
Okay, say less.
Okay, stay tuned.
Little cliffhanger.
So the whole gist of the podcast is that this is post-grad. Grad or no grad, you gotta get a job. And unfortunately, the process is kind of the same regardless.
Yeah, it's crazy because it's like started in the same beginning.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
That's all I'm like, yeah.
we both graduated from King, so then.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I'm dead.
That's not what I was referring to. Wow.
Oh.
We got some history in the room.
Oh yeah, big history.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, Morehouse, you know what I'm saying? Freshman and sophomore year, got the HBCU experience.
How was that?
I mean, it's the HBCU experience universally, but just for Morehouse speaking, it's like all male school with the all women school, Spelman right across the street, and then Clark was the mix, you know. Clark could flex the HBCU muscles because they had both boys and girls, and you know what I'm saying. But it was nice, you know what I'm saying. People always like, oh, you went to Morehouse, you know, trying to put that stigma on it, like, oh, you went to Morehouse. But it's like, bro, Spelman right there. Like, we're not just sitting over here staring at each other in the shower, like, bro.
I think one thing that was very interesting about it was the weight that name carried. Cause I don't know if you experienced this, but I know for a fact, every time I met someone, they were like, what are you doing right now? I'm like, oh, I'm at Morehouse College. They're like, well, Morehouse? How about
the prestige?
Yeah.
It was prestige.
And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, have y'all ever been to that college? Like, and I'm not about to shit on Morehouse, cause you know, HBCU great, but at the same time, let's not, you took showers there. Like, you were in the dorms.
Man, screw that. I walked the campus, bro. You walked the campus in like 5 seconds.
Bro, no lie, that campus is one street. Street and a half. I'm not, yes. Like, literally probably from here to the end of your cul-de-sac.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the campus, yeah.
Really? I can't even imagine going to UGA. Like, I literally can't even fathom.
You lived in a small city.
A small Athens?
Yeah. No, I'm saying UGA is damn near a small city.
Oh, yo.
Yeah.
Athens is, I mean, Georgia is the city.
Like, that's crazy. And then we lived in a project. That's kind of what it felt like.
No, in fact, the West
No,
End.
it is. Y'all started at Morehouse. What happened? What's next?
So basically, you know what I'm saying, you know, things happen. Morehouse is, you know, 50,000 a couple of semesters, you know, 20,000, 25,000 a semester. Didn't add up. Like the money you paying, not the experience you getting type thing. So it's just like
say that shit again.
You feel me? Like the money you paying was not worth the experience you was getting. So long story short, you know, the expenses started adding up. We got to transfer out. So then I got my regular school experience. I went to Georgia Southern, you know what I'm saying? PWI style. Who's calling me?
Let's go Eagles.
So yeah, so I got my little PWI experience, you know, got a little apartment, got to, you know, see the baseball games.
I feel like we kind of glossing over, I don't want to say our accomplishments, but why we was there in the first place. Because we both got ROTC scholarship, so everything was supposed to be paid for.
Oh yeah.
Which was a huge reason. We was both like smart, athletic, talented high schoolers, so.
Didn't hurt.
Yeah. The Navy was like, yeah, we'll throw cash at them. Just send them to school.
We was like military strippers, man. You work out for me, I throw you money. You know what I'm saying?
You learn to say,
no,
aye, sir.
Yeah, VIP, come on, man. Damn.
for me, that training kind of ended my first semester. So like, I had wasted a whole semester of college basically, and I ended up taking the semester off and just working for my mom. Luckily, she had a business, so I wasn't no bum. But after that, I transferred to Savannah State, so another HBCU. You know, shout out Tigers, go Tigers. And I can honestly say you get what you pay for, because the money was worth the experience. That was a little different. I went from, what was it, 25 a semester in Morehouse?
Yeah, big brand.
25 bands a semester to like 9, which was, yeah. My dudes had told me, if you don't get a scholarship, you ain't going to college, 'cause I ain't paying for shit. So
that's how it is.
It went from that to, all right, I'll pay some, but you got to pay some too. So I saved up. Yeah, I saved up that summer and like helped with my tuition, and got down there, and whole different experience.
Yes, sir. That way Shelley was living his best life.
Nah, no kids. It's different going to school down the street from your house than 3 hours away. Like I knew if something happened at Morehouse, like I could just call my dude and she'd be there in 15, 20 minutes. Something happened to man, I'm assed out. I'm on my own. She came down there one time, and that was it. Past that, she said, figure it out. It's actually crazy because an hour away from him. So it was like.
So it was like we was always like.
Twins.
Yeah,
can't be separated.
Can't be separated.
I'm dead on the twins.
Nah, because I had originally tried to get you to come to Savannah, remember?
Oh God, I really was about to.
Right, he applied everything.
On me, I did.
But it was just slow.
But then it was just like, it'd be like every, you know, whenever we could get together on the weekend, I'll be in Savannah or vice versa. We hooping at the gym at Georgia Southern, or we down there at some party. Like, it was just like.
Oh wow, so you kind of still got to live your individual college experiences, but you still had each other. Yeah,
exactly.
That's nice.
And you know,
like an hour is not far.
Then if you had crazy trips to come to pick up your friend who's drunk at UGA, you know what I'm saying? You can do that.
That girl is probably somewhere doing well.
And like, yeah, like in Statesboro, it was just like Shelley was saying, the distance from Atlanta, like, you can't just have that, you know, right down the street or go do laundry at the crib. It's like, you know, you gotta make do with what you got, and then shoot, you know, you gotta really have money then, cause like, you can't go to the crib and get no bread right quick, or if you down bad, like, hey mom, like, man, can you cash at me something? Like, damn, you can't do that over the phone. So it's just like, it was a maturing process. Like, you just, a lot of stuff you had to learn from that experience.
Let me ask y'all a question. What was y'all side hustles in school?
Okay, I mean, mine was, okay, I'm not gonna say that. No, it's not what you thinking. It's not what you think. I was gonna say mine was legal. I was gonna say mine was legal, but I had a job. But when COVID hit, obviously being in person was, you know, outlawed. So
Bingo.
I started blogging. I was blogging for money.
That paid?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't paying. Okay, it wasn't like super plentiful, but it was enough. Like, it was exactly what I needed actually. So it worked out. It wasn't like, oh, I'm going to Dubai tomorrow, but it was like, I can buy some groceries.
I can buy some groceries.
Let me tell y'all something. For all y'all young folks who watching this, I can buy some groceries is very important. You don't know how important toilet tissue is, so you gotta buy that shit yourself.
Oh, me, bro.
And how fast it goes out.
And how?
And be like, who the fuck is in this bathroom?
Like, bro.
Who is here when I'm not here?
How much is y'all wiping, bro?
I just bought 12 rolls. Where did they go? Like, that shit is ridiculous.
Every little thing costs, and you're like, oh.
I gotta pay for this too.
Well, I got the smoothest job in the world. I swear to God.
Bro, I think I remember that job,
yes.
Bro. You used to just be in there on your phone. Like.
That, bro. She said, come to my office. I said, say less. Went to her office. She said, you want to be a peer mentor? I said, I don't think I'm qualified, but if you're offering.
Things are going.
Things are going.
Yeah, things are going.
It's funny that you say that, because I feel like that second semester, my second freshman year, I started to figure shit out.
For real?
Okay. in your way of college, you're in the height of like college life, independence, and all this stuff. What was the moment or trigger or thing that led to you coming out of that sooner than expected? I was like, damn.
Like we was talking about, like when you're in school, you always have something planned for you. Like you got this class, you gotta eat, you gotta do this.
Yeah, you gotta plan. Yeah.
You gotta do a lot of stuff. Like a lot of stuff expects your attention and time. But then it's like transitioning out of school. It's like, well, now that I'm done with school, what's holding my time? Anything that has something to do with my time, I gotta be on top of it 24/7 because ain't nobody else gonna be there to be like, I'm paying either like your parents, I'm paying for this, you gotta go, you know what I'm saying, your classmates or your teacher or like, one of your mentors who put you in, like, you always doing it for somebody else. And like, when you finally are the only reason, you like, yeah, I can miss that.
It's just you, yeah.
Yeah, so it's just like, all those restrictions are gone, so that transition was, for me, it was actually pretty smooth because like the structure and like discipline of ROTC is just like, you got a blueprint for life, so it's just like it's hard to not really focus like I can do that. It's just a matter of just like locking in with it.
Yeah.
Is it good?
And you're gonna find out. You're gonna be like, yeah.
No, that shit hit for you.
Tell me I lied to you. Tell me I lied to you if it wasn't good.
But to the transition question, I think really when COVID hit, cause I was thugging it out. Like, now mind you, I didn't want to go to school. That wasn't my plan at all. But I ended up going. So when COVID hit, we had to go home. I finished out that semester. I moved to Arizona for a summer. Came back, and I was like, fuck, I gotta go back to this shit.
But how was that for you, like, being out of college for a little minute?
And then trying to go back. And I didn't go back on campus, I went online.
I mean, not even that. I'm really hitting that the Arizona experience, because like experiencing a new state during the summer when like most people are out fluctuating, populating, like.
And I was in classes, but
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, nah, it was really it was smooth, bro. Like I say this all the time. The only drawback was, excuse me, I'm turning to you. It was no black people. Like I met all the black people there. But nah, that when COVID hit and we all had to go home, that was really my I'm not going back. So.
Dang, and that's crazy because during COVID, like my whole thing was like, I was still in school, so that was my like, bruh, fuck school. I mean, I was like, bruh, forget about school. Forget about school. I'm like, bruh, I could die tomorrow.
Yeah.
So it's like legit.
But you didn't, so what happened?
But is that a good thing or bad? It's like, cause now like I set myself up and it was just like, well, okay, not doing school no more, and then it's like made it even harder to go back.
Yeah.
Okay, well, since you didn't go back, obviously you had to transition into the workforce. So like, what was that like? I know you kind of touched on ROTC kind of setting up the framework for you to be able to.
Try to hold
ROTC kind of set up the framework for you to like go into this life. So how would you say the transition was smoother because of that? Yeah, you already said that. I'm sorry.
It was like he was drawing from what I said to frame the question, and he was like, wait a minute.
I'll just answer.
No, I totally realized that while I was saying it. I was like, I'm quoting him. I'm quoting him right now.
These are direct.
And I quote.
Okay.
But like, Alicia, you ain't said nothing, bro.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You asked me. That's
Hey,
crazy.
I know. Oh my God.
We
So
might be
careful.
we might be getting closer to the point where it's like.
No, we're finishing this.
But the question you asked was transition. Because you graduated. Congrats
yes.
again, by the way.
Thank you.
I'm saying, like, you know what I'm
Here we
saying?
go.
You got a different perspective than us.
I heavily considered not finishing.
We don't want to hear that. We're here for.
But I want to tell you like what led me to finishing.
Nah, for sure.
Like,
okay, you'll try.
I really, in the midst of COVID, I kind of figured like I really don't need. I think that's really when I like generally realized that I don't need to be at college to be a millionaire, and ultimately that was my goal or is my goal. is to be very well off or financially free or whatever the fuck you want to call it, which is fuck. Like,
All my niggas look
like that was ultimately my goal, and I understood that me going to college was less about me being successful and more about me getting that experience. So once I was like, okay, if it's just about the experience and you know that you don't necessarily need this, instead of just quitting now, you might as well finish. You literally like you literally are a quarter, if not 3/4 of the way, almost through. So I was like, all right. And then the major that I chose, I really did love. Like, I was the computer science major, which I said a bunch of times, but whatever. This is all anything. I decided that I can do computer science. I can learn computer science, study computer science, or do computer science, whatever you want to call it, outside of college. So I was like, let me pick a major that would require less stress, especially because it was more of like self-taught, self-learning. And I was like, I'm paying way too much money to teach myself this. Like, this ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Especially like my last semester, like I did really well in a class that I really struggled in. So after that, I was like, oh hell no! Like, wait, I'm not gonna kill myself.
You did well in a class you thought you struggled in?
Well, no, I did struggle in. Like, it was really hard because it was very much self-taught. So I'm literally teaching myself these complex. I'm learning a whole new coding language by myself essentially, and then we would get like assignments every week, and we had to turn it in at the end of the week.
That's
it. Like, yeah, but here's the textbook. Here's the software.
And just
here's the assignment. Like, go ahead.
No way.
What the hell?
So what was he doing as a teacher?
I don't know. But and he wasn't even great. He had TAs, but that's what I'm saying. And I was like, I'm not about to kill myself trying to do this when I know I could just go online and like coding again.
I mean, like you said, you literally learned. You already were learning it. Like,
yeah. So I'm gonna really pick a major that I don't hate or won't hate, and you know I can do to graduate. So in the process, also me being in COVID, like I kind of got more into my creative endeavors, like blogging on Instagram and stuff like that, and I was able to make money off of that. So part of that comes from like social media promotion and like being active online and stuff like that. So I really kind of got into that. I was not gonna do the work to go try to switch into be a marketing major. I was in my last semester of junior year, and like the process of trying to like apply to get it, I was like, I'm not doing that. So
that is such, why is that such a
yeah. So I was like, what's next? So I ended up finding my major that I graduated with, and literally all my classes lined up, so that it was like I was meant to take that major all along. Anyway, in the process of me changing my major and realizing, oh, I don't need college to be successful, I from there on, just kind of tried to enjoy the college experience as much, because that's really what I wanted. Like, and then I feel like in high school and going into college, I was this huge overachiever that believed that like if I get the best grades, it's gonna get me the best job and I'm gonna be successful. But also realizing that my idea of success doesn't look like everybody else's idea of success, so the process of getting there won't look the same either.
But I think like everybody's got a different view of their own. I mean, a different like view of success, which is why it's weird that we all have this stigma of like, if I get all A's and like I get the best grades, like it's inevitable. But it's like you can literally do that and
not. Yeah. Well, that's just because that's what they drilled into our heads.
Yeah, you a smart motherfucker.
It's motherfuckers at the top. It was like, I figured out a way to make it work for us.
Karl Marx.
But look, Karl Marx. Shout out to
y'all.
That's that Morehouse education. I see you.
Y'all learned.
This is supposed to be a moment where we all say Karl Marx.
Karl Marx. Okay, no.
No. Okay. On three. 1, 2, 3.
Karl Marx. That's gonna come out great editing.
And like you said, I mean, like that's not even just that scenario. Like life in general, it's like if you don't have a plan about what you got to do, it's just like. I mean, I don't say you don't have a plan, but like if you just like, I'm not gonna eat, like you said, I'm not gonna stress it. It's just like. I mean, bro, you always resourceful enough to make sure you know when you do know what you want.
Yeah.
You know where you still like that. The time it took you to get there, you weren't like down horrendous. Like you was just like, bro, we gonna find a way.
You just kind of respected the amount of time it was gonna take to get you where you were gonna end up.
Yeah, respect and value it more. It was like a memory in my brain that like I'll remember before I'll remember some memories I make today and tomorrow. Like.
You know, and I always wonder, like, is the word traumatic always negative?
No. Yeah, because in that sense, it's not negative at all. It's like it's traumatic because when it was happening, I didn't know.
Yeah. I can remember some traumatic things that I can now look at as positive. Like, so I don't know, is traumatic the right word, or is it like impressionable?
I think.
Impactful.
Impactful?
Sure.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, because you can have some positively impactful things, right?
Yeah, so that doesn't make it traumatic. Traumatic is negative.
Impact is definitely. Like,
But impact can be both.
Had a negative impact. I mean, you gotta put negative, positive, right?
But impact is so.
It's definitely the word before the word.
Yeah. What do they call those?
Prefix.
What is a pre-participle?
That sounded right.
What the fuck
Look, I'm
is a
knocked out. I'm in
pre-participle?
It's like when you're speaking a phrase in the first part of it.
You got me on that one. I don't know.
This is why I fuck with Danny. That was giving
A pre-participle?
I could be like, making something
I've
up.
never even heard of that.
A participle in linguistics is the non-finite verb.
Never mind. Never mind. You said a lot of large words that could change.
I graduated.
So Shelley was second.
I was grinding. But what ended up happening was I had to buy a car. So 6 of that. Right. And then I was like, I had started.
Is that the car you have now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Love you, Shadow. Behind the Civic. That's my baby. But
That shit fine.
Shadow, that's cute. So coming out of college, trying to find a job in the real world, like not working a part-time job, like you're trying to make some real money so that you can save, and so that you can live, so that you can survive. Like, what was that process like? Just finding a job.
I mean, so you obviously you tried little job sites, Indeed, whatever. My personal favorite was Snag a Job.
I'm doing LinkedIn right now. I kind of hate it, but
I'm dead. But you kind of just like type in like the little basic filters, and you just gotta see. I mean, you literally are just scrolling and seeing whatever.
So what were you looking for? Like any specific field or anything?
I wanted like cubicle vibes. I wanted like
95.
a associate rep. You know.
those are the important words.
Some I can put on the name tag. Some you sit on the desk, you know what I'm saying?
That's so cute.
Just somewhere.
Literally like an American dream job.
Daniel Freemeyer.
No cap. Cause like,
it would say Daniel.
Cause what I've come to realize is I find like joy in like just catching a job and then like do it real well for no reason at all. Like no bull jump, bro. Like I worked at Pizza Hut, Domino's, bro. I was like, I prided myself. I was like, bro, I'm gonna make some bread, and like, I would make bread like off of just saying I'm gonna do it. And then like any other job, like Chick-fil-A when I was working there, I felt like I had to go crazy, show people like I'm a good worker, and like then it would just be happening. Like I'd be naturally good at like whatever job I'm doing. Like the one I'm in now, bro, I'm finna get that shit down, bro. I'm gonna be taking calls like. When I first got in there, bro, it was just like I wasn't doing it. I was on my phone. But anyway, so that to say, it was a long process.
Like, what did you tell yourself that when it was like, damn, am I ever gonna? Or did you have any moments where it's like, damn, am I ever gonna find anything?
I mean, that's most everybody's experience, but like my whole thing was like, I never really struggled for jobs. Like the only time I really was like fiending, like where I was like, damn, I'm searching, it was probably like when COVID hit type shit. Cause it was like when COVID first hit, I was like, I don't want to sell myself short and just get like some fast food job, but then like I don't want to be trying to reach too high, like I don't got enough requirements. But that only lasted like a week, and I was like, man, screw it, I'm just gonna go to Domino's. So it's like, for everybody it's different, cause like I just called Leaks up and he was like, okay, well my buddy said he got somebody that, like my brother owns this contracting company. Here go $15 an hour, they pay for your house. That's why I got the opportunity to travel to Arkansas, Wisconsin, like.
You went to Wisconsin?
Yeah, I guess that's.
Y'all really been moving.
I guess that's another episode, but yeah.
I mean, I've been moving too.
Cause when I had got back from Arizona, like I said, my mom needed help, so I just worked for her for a little bit. But then I got scammed.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Into a job.
What?
Into
a job. I thought you meant like legit scam.
Oh, I did. But look, I gotta tell you what happened. And this goes with the transition, right? So I hated working at the daycare. Fuck them kids.
Damn.
Like, no, don't get me wrong. Like, it's cool, but at the time I was super depressed because like I didn't know what I wanted to do, and like them kids was.
Okay, but do you want to talk about that? Do you want to?
Yeah, that goes into the transition for sure. But
okay.
That depression is a whole different because that goes into some other stuff. But anywho,
don't always.
Yeah, November comes. But anywho, the month come and I start getting these. The detective came to the daycare. But I'm like, I'm a nigga not having no money coming in, so I'm feeling some type of way.
Definitely.
Right, and so I'm searching like, damn.
That shit different.
I had 3 separate interviews, right?
Dang.
I had interviewed to go back to
In the
school.
same day?
No, this was like in the
Oh,
span
the
of
same
like a
time.
week. I had interviewed to go back to school to like this coding school, right? They find you a job after you complete their program. You pay them back in installments. Like they pay for your tuition up front. And then I had an interview for this sales group. They was making like $400 a week, but I had to go door to door selling like whatever they were selling. Didn't want to do that. And then
I didn't think that was good for you.
my nigga DJ, shout out DJ. That's the only reason I'm saying her name, cause positive shit. But, but we was hooping one day, and he was like, "Yo, if you want to come work for me, like with my folks, we just drive forklifts." I said, "I ain't never drove one." He said, "They'll teach you on the job." I said, "How much they pay?" He said, $15 an hour. I said, "Shit." And I'm gonna be real. This sales thing talking about 40 bands a year, but if they like don't get back to me before your people get back to me, I'm sorry with you.
Yeah.
So he's like, "Here the number, go here, do your drug test, interview, da da da." So I went there. They put in a good word. Goddamn, I had a choice to make. Salespeople work with DJ.
So they both called you back?
Yeah. So I had ended up getting the position.
Where?
I forgot the name of the company.
No, like which one?
Oh, both of them, like the sales
Oh, you
position.
took both of them on.
Nah, I didn't. That's what I'm saying. I had a choice to make.
So which one did you choose?
Oh, forklift for sure.
Okay.
And the only reason why, I'm not a dress up ass nigga, and I had to wear like
Oh, okay.
a button down.
That's like your dream job, didn't you?
Shelley, you could have did that joint.
Could have, didn't want to. So from December to March, a nigga was job hunting and trying to find ways to not spend as much money as possible.
Mm-hmm.
But March, I ended up getting a job. Like this has to be a year. This March is crazy. Like the end of March. No, I lied. It was like March 2nd because it was like a Tuesday. But yeah, I've been there ever since. Now I punch the clock for the white man every day.
But you got a raise since then, right?
Oh yeah, I got promoted.
And you have a plan. Like you're saving up for something. Your house, right? I graduated in December.
Woo woo!
Go Dawgs.
Go dog.
And it's February 23rd of this. I've had so many interviews. Literally so many interviews. So many, even more job applications. And the process is just going really slow, but I've also just come to realize it's gonna happen, you know, when it's supposed to happen. So I'm letting go of that for my sanity and just for my peace and happiness overall. So as I don't want to say casually look for a job, but I don't look for it as intensely because at this point I don't put in like hundreds doing something that I was interested in, but I didn't think that I was gonna get my communication studies degree, get out and like start making bands on bands on bands. It was just kind of like
Shout out to Shelley.
yes, especially. Now I'm able to like have my freedom to be able to run my own endeavors. The issue that I'm running into now is funding. So now I have to actually work to fund my endeavors.
You said
Which
like
is-
it's the worst thing in the world.
I mean,
No,
it's
that's
not the worst
actually
thing,
work.
but like when you go from working for yourself and being able to have so much freedom in your schedule and just how you move to like structure, it is an adjustment. And obviously I love a steady paycheck, but just it's a give of like your time versus being able to control your own schedule. So that's an adjustment. But long story short, my transition is still transitioning and I'm not hating it. I'm not in love with the process, but it's a process that I know is necessary. So yeah. And in the meantime, to keep my sanity, I'm doing YouTube.
Not to keep my sanity on.
Yeah, like I feel like you really need a hobby, and YouTube has really become my hobby. Like you're literally sitting on my TV show right now.
The TV show is started. To your point, one thing that I'm both proud of you for and envy you for is the fact that you're doing this.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I say that is because when I was going through my transition, right, I ain't had no hobby. My hobby was trying to pick up a shift so I could eat tonight. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And your hobby is productive and into something you want to do too.
Yeah, that was kind of a thing that I was, like, I felt like I was getting, how do I put this? I feel like I was treading into dangerous waters before I, like, decided on some YouTube being my hobby. Like, when you are running low on money and you're, like, trying really, really hard, literally trying day in, day out to get to that next level and you're not really finding luck. Alright. I feel like it's very, very easy for you to drift down like the depression path. and having done the drift once before in my life, I knew that I was never gonna do that again.
Can we not call it drifted down?
Because I mean, I kind of think it sneaks up on you until one day you're just like,
it's not instant.
Yeah, like one day you kind of realize things are different.
Yeah.
No, for sure, but I just don't want to make it like the depression path.
Thank you for watching episode 9. Taking the time to hang out with me and my friends as we chop it up about job hunting and moving into the real world and that transition in school and yada yada yada.
Yada yada.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Definitely.
Y'all are subscribed, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Helps the algorithm.
Exactly.
But do I look like I was subscribed to you? Face down.
That's hurtful.
I was your what? Third subscriber.
Okay, yeah.
Put some respect on it. I got it.
Let me make sure before you come be my
Exactly.
Anyway,
make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Tell us your favorite part. This is getting to the end of the series, guys.
I'm so
that's
sad.
so crazy.
Can I plug something in?
Let me know if you want this to be like a real serious thing. Like, are we turning this into a podcast? Is this like?
Are we podcast material?
Am I going podcast? I'm thinking about it.
I'm gonna listen to you.
What do y'all think? Should I go podcast? Okay, like, comment,
sure.
subscribe. Make sure you follow me. I'm gonna link all their socials down. Oh, my eyes are
Dang, girl, you got bright as a morning, man. Trying to take.
Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna link all their socials down below. Their Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff, so you can follow them. And gotten to know them just as much as I have, if not more. Probably not, actually.
Yeah.
You've gotten to know
Not even close.
You've gotten to know them a little more, a lot more, and
my eyes going stupid. I'm sorry.
yeah. We're just gonna keep
I
it
almost
chatted up a
can't
little
even
bit
see
more.
my. Oh, I can't see my.
You know, I'm so happy we got this ring light, Danny, because the last video we ever
Bruh,
did,
we really could
struggle.
We would have, but look, we would have killed that shit.
So anyway, this has been fun. I'm really enjoying this series. Are y'all enjoying it? Are you having a great time?
Hey,
the next
man.
episode is our last one.
We gonna be 2 months older when y'all see this.
I know. The next one's the last one. I'm kind of sad to see everybody go and it end.
Bruh, this camera.
I know. It's the ring light. It
I ain't
helps.
never looked
Put
so
that in the
easy.
video. Hey,
Oh,
man.
Oh, episode 9.
episode 9. Oh, I should have did this for everybody, but whatever.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. We make.
You welcome.
That's what I'm saying. You learn it now, so you can do it later.
Actually. And no, wait. And today we're talking. Damn, Danny, what did I? What?
Damn, Daniel. I'm supposed to be in the shot.
No, it's okay.
Job search.
Damn.
You gonna edit us out there?
Yeah, it's fine.
Nigga, no kids. I
Okay.
need a rain light.
This episode we're talking. I don't know if that was. Did people say that? Tit for tat?
Tit for tat.
What that means
tit.
when?
I ain't heard yin for yang since like ever, but
What do y'all go by? The
Like,
light
look at the
skin?
ring light and then blink and look away.
Anyway, today we're talking that and
proud of you.
yay! This is gonna make it to 9 episodes. Okay.
So we can start drinking, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But okay, so we're gonna do a toast first.
Okay. We toasting up to
I said,
9.
my Kool-Aid is
Yes.
sweating like a motherfucker, bro.
I know.
Hey, motherfucker.
Okay.
Are you recording?
Yeah. Once again, okay, we're gonna clean. Woo!
Your
I'm
thumb
gonna
does
shut it
well,
down.
but
That's
clean.
terrible. Clean.
Okay, wait.
Can you like not?
We gonna edit that out.
Yeah, that's
It's all we
fine.
got on the sheet.
Okay, ready? Oh, my hand doesn't look natural. Okay. Ready?
For
There's
real?
not a lot of them.
Wow. What part of Arizona?
Phoenix. I was in the capital.
What?
Yeah.
So,
I ended up going to like the Flagstaff to see the Grand Canyon.
Really?
Yeah.
oh yeah, I
What's it
remember
look
that.
like?
Oh,
Great.
it's very canyon. For sure.
That's crazy. That's what I'm saying. Experiences
That's cool.
like that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I've never, because I've never been. So it's like.
Me either.
Yeah, but it's dope.
It's
And
on the list.
that was I was in Arizona when George Floyd got killed. So
Ooh.
yeah,
Dang, so you can always have that story like you knew where you were.
yeah, I went to go protest and everything. Like it was
Like the 5 black people. I mean, I'm sure there are more. There are more black people.
it was literally 4 of us.
At the protest?
Yes.
Were they all black?
No.
Okay, that's nice.
Right.
Diversity.
But the funny part was we started protesting, right? And then 5 cops pulled up.
Damn, they outnumbered y'all.
Can we get a tenth of the department right quick? I want to see your face when you say that shit.
So my mom.
What? No.
No bullshit. Nigga said like Private Eye Johnson. Like the whole.
No story is going smoothly if you say the detective.
He trying to transition so.
I really am. Cause
the detective showed up.
talking about the nigga did the flip and everything, but. Cause Elise was like, I got a party. Y'all wanna come?
We have some crazy.
We had some crazy.
Wait. Okay, so we went to Alicia's and then what?
In Athens.
We partied for like 2 days.
Yeah, you know,
We didn't party
we
for
kind of
2 days?
do like weekend getaways.
Yeah. You don't remember that? I drove
Was
down.
that when we went to, and we was at the place in Athens in the city with the girls? No.
No. Big house. It was a mansion party.
Oh my God, Hoko, not Hoko.
Homecoming.
Oh, you're talking. That was homecoming.
That was homecoming.
The mansion party.
The
was
mansion party was
homecoming.
homecoming.
That
Definitely
was the
homecoming.
homecoming.
I forgot y'all were there. Oh my God.
Bruh.
Cause
That was years ago.
That
Wow.
was years ago.
Bruh, that was a lit. That
We're
was
getting
I literally forgot about that.
That was a
actually.
super lit party.
It was a
It
super
was.
Because we didn't go to sleep that night. We was all in the car just talking
For real?
till like 6 a.m.
No way.
Oh God, that's where Dash came from.
Swear. Oh, outside your apartment. Facts.
Oh my
We
God.
were drunk, bro.
That felt like a whole separate day.
Yeah. And then we drunk again Saturday.
Yeah.
Was
yeah.
that? And
That
then-
was homecoming.
Was that the weekend? No, that wasn't the weekend.
That wasn't that weekend.
yeah,
weekend you talking about?
I already know you know. Yeah.
It always looks inappropriate from the other end because it's just like you
No.
know.
Yeah.
That was that weekend.
I told
It
you.
all came back to me.
I
But
told you.
Now I don't. What are you
she's
don't
like-
worry about it.
Okay.
The night me and Shelley almost had the.
Good times.
Had to what?
That's gonna be a story time episode.
Yeah,
Oh,
we gotta
no.
say that. We gotta-
Millions of story times. A lot of it is really just y'all telling me what happened. Because I don't
think this is
remember. Okay, I'm gonna turn the camera
Bro,
off.
hold on, bro. God damn.
This is always going in the bloopers.
Bruh.
They lives in the bloopers.
Hey,
I believe it.
they finna call me blooper man. Oh,
They already do.
Bruh, Shelley, oh
What's up?
dang. Okay,